going on, man? Come on in. You ready to play?
Somebody's getting glory.
How are you feeling?
Ninjas were cool, I guess.
Are cool?
And then I'm still curious about that Vanquish Soul situation.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, you need to have it to play it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, but again, the only way to play that would be via.
Yeah.
Okay. So, could we? Is there a way to like maybe use that deck on your setup here?
Yeah. Do you want to just like play against the CPU?
Okay, let's try that.
Yeah,
let's try that.
I can just hand you the controls. And
Sure.
I can just
Let's try that. Yeah, because I was like, either that or like you grab one of these phones.
Yeah.
Going ranked.
Yeah, just like you figure it out.
Okay. No, chat. I don't need you to come in and wombo me into oblivion.
That's the one thing I was.
We know you.
Like,
you're the best. You win. You get the dub.
There's a lot to take care of.
Feel good about it.
I didn't think
it doesn't matter. Pretend you jumped on stream and you stomped on all of us for 10 minutes straight, and we all went, "Oh, that's crazy." All right. Hey, like, just fast forward to the end, man.
you got like a you did it like thumbs up like
big star.
Let's go the pirate CPU.
Okay. What was your other deck, Reggie?
My other deck? The one I tried before?
No, the new one.
Hero.
What was the deal with that deck?
So it fusion summons. So you use a polymerization and other type of fusion cards to take 2 heroes and make a bigger guy.
Oh,
a lot of the extra deck stuff is just taking smaller guys to make a bigger guy, but the requirements are just slightly different.
Okay, so my deck was introducing kind of linking.
Yeah.
And his thing is fusing.
Yes.
Okay, and then before that, ninjas were, was it sacrificing to pull out dudes that could direct attack?
Yeah, so yours also has fusions, but they don't require a fusion spell.
Okay.
They just get to use the ninjas on field.
Okay, and Reggie's first one was...
Spiral Knight. That one also has fusions, but it doesn't go into them often because the requirements are too specific.
Okay.
So it's hard for them to go into.
Gotcha.
So, and then Vanquish is very much like a main deck type one. It's not really worried about any specific type.
Cool. Reggie, where were you at with your second deck?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just learning.
Yeah. Were you two? Yeah.
I fused the monsters and then the game ended.
Yeah. It's a lot to try to balance both. If in a different situation, don't activate it just so it doesn't keep asking.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm actually glad this came up. In terms of Master Duel, like this game, this is the most divisive card in
Max C.
Yeah. If you hear Max C or Earthbug, you send it from your hand or grave. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, you get to draw a card.
Oh, wow.
So if you're going second and they start their turn and you immediately know what they're doing, you can go Max C.
As long as it's in your graveyard?
Keep drawing. Yeah.
Well, that was a fast...
Jesus.
Yeah. So basically their whole thing is they basically are making like a pirate ship. So this is like the captain.
That happened immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can activate this.
Yeah.
Target one face-up monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn.
Yeah.
Then, if this card was set before activation and is on the field at resolution for the rest of the turn, all other spell trap cards in this column are negated. In this column.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can cancel out what he can do.
So the reason that second half of the paragraph is there, where it says if it was set, is because this can be activated from hand as long as you have no cards in hand.
Okay.
So this is what's known as a hand trap. Where you just get to be
you just hold on to it.
Yeah, exactly. So if they were playing like a much more explosive first turn and you had it in hand, this is how you interrupt your opponents so that they don't just go
without even needing to put it down.
First turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's a defensive setup.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah. So
and then
you play these
I can
cards.
cancel what he's about to do.
Yes.
And what he's about to do is target one effect monster you control. I don't have any, So that's irrelevant.
It's one that he...
Oh, yeah, right. Special summon another from your extra deck. Okay, so yeah, I want to stop that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it was still during their turn. Ah, it's fine. I thought it swapped over to your turn. You can set going.
Bestial Magnamuth.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got this guy.
Yeah, that's pretty much always going to be your like first guy you're going to fire.
And his activation.
He gets to search a Vanquish.
Oh yeah, the play other fire cards, right? Or reveal them.
Yeah. So you have a dark. You don't have a fire. Don't activate that yet. So it's basically asking if you want to swap Burger in.
No, I don't.
So
Not yet.
Yeah. Cancel.
But I can pull out. I don't have a fire.
Yeah. So you want a fire. So you want that guy.
Yeah. Okay. If you reveal a horror card in your hand to activate a Vanquish Soul, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand.
So after you activate his effect to destroy, you revealed something, so you activated his trigger to special summon himself.
Okay, so there's a chain reaction going on here.
Exactly.
All right, so I pulled him into my hand now, and then immediately I can go straight here.
But you can't activate his effect, as remember it's the second one, Fire and Dark. Destroy all the other monsters in the column.
This was fire. This wasn't dark.
Yeah, but you have a dark in hand. You have multiple darks in hand.
Oh, wait. This is dark.
Yeah.
That's Earth. The one next to it. The purple one.
Oh.
This is dark?
Yeah.
No. Wait.
That's dark. That's dark.
I didn't know what dark icon looked like.
Sorry, I should.
Purple and red is dark.
Purple and red is dark.
I see.
Black is Earth, and then the rest of them are pretty self-explanatory in terms of colors. Green, wind, blue, water.
Okay.
Oh, you accidentally triggered Border. It's fine. We can keep going.
Well, I'm pulling him back to my hands.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
It's fine.
I didn't want to.
Oh, you can still trigger him though. You can still trigger him. Because his effect is you can just like activate it. So he can just basically do his effect before it leaves. So you wanted the second one.
Shit.
It's all good. It's all good. Learning experience. Learning experience.
Okay, what's happening
right now? You have to pick the
So,
right columns for the effect.
No. It's he has two effects. And he.
Okay, before I activate anything with confidence.
Yeah. What you're doing is you're showing him a fire monster.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just go, yeah.
Does showing the CPU things result in any change of their behavior? Yeah, it's not a human being.
Yeah, it's
right?
not a human, so it's like okay. So now you're special summoning Border.
The card on the field has been returned to the hand. Activate a card or effect.
So Borger, you can just activate the effect at any time. The other one that popped up, that one activated because you showed something in hand prior. So it's saying, oh, you can special summon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can get him on the field
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
He's doing something.
So he has a trap that's changing its attribute. Doesn't matter if it's on the field, but it's doing it so it can use its monster effects.
Claim another card or effect.
What's that?
Chain another card or effect.
Oh
excuse me.
yeah. You can chain his effect. Nothing he does is gonna change the game status. He basically lets you draw a card, or you can burn your opponent. You can burn them for 1,500, which is like that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. So do I have to activate this to do that?
Yeah. So do you want to draw or you want to burn? Which do you feel?
Use which effect?
So 1, 2, 3 when you click on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh! This window is picking an effect.
Yeah.
I did not know what this
Yeah,
window was.
I should have specified. I assume when you saw like the 1, 2, 3.
Not at
That's
all.
why I
Okay.
meant when I was like,
Yeah.
I
So this is effect 1. This is effect 2, and then
Choose
3 just
this,
says,
or
"Never
choose
mind,
that.
I don't want to."
I see. Shouldn't it just be like 1, 2, 3, like a dialogue option in a visual novel?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't disagree. So you're showing the earth, and then you're showing the fire.
They're both fire.
You can just pick what you do.
Okay. Showing earth, not dark?
No, the first effect is you can do is dark. It's always going to be either fire, earth, or dark. You're basically doing your inputs. You're basically going like heavy light or light medium. And then his or fire. You only have one fire, so you can only do one of his effects.
Showing is doing an input.
Yes.
Okay.
For these guys.
For these guys.
Yeah.
Understood.
So his you can't really do anything with now. So I would just avoid it.
I have one fire.
Yeah.
And I could show it, and if I did, it would change the battle position of one monster on the field, which doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. Because the link monsters can't be switched to defense. They can only be in attack.
Okay, wow, this is all still by turn. Yeah. Okay, special summon is glowing. So that means that I can interact with this in some way.
Yeah. Click on the special summon.
Sacrifice 1 or sacrifice 2.
You typically would want to go for the rock.
Keep burgering.
I would,
or not the stage, rather.
Yeah, I would just keep attacking.
Okay.
I would not.
But that's a possibility.
That is a possibility. That is a route you can go.
Okay.
But for now, we'll prioritize doing.
All right. Does it matter which goes to which? If the numbers are the numbers.
Numbers are the numbers. You can attack smaller first because you do have more than him. And he also might try to activate his effect, so you kind of want to have it.
You have declared battle. Activate a card or effect.
It's asking if you want to do it.
One of these extra.
It's a shift. No.
Okay.
But he's going to activate his. You want to wait to see what he does.
Okay.
Before you fire anything. Okay. So he basically
pulled it out
into a ship.
Yeah.
And this is where you actually would want to use his effect, because if you see it's got 2,500 attack, but 1,000 defense.
Okay.
So you basically can force him into a weaker position.
Okay. So he just swapped his dude out. He put this out in place. Doesn't that mean that my attack would... Oh, no, wait, never mind.
When the field changes, when like new cards are added, monsters, you get to redeclare attacks.
Oh, okay.
The board state has changed.
Pull the mic up a little bit.
You can when the board state has changed, you get to redeclare and choose another one.
Gotcha.
But in this situation, you want to activate his effect so that you can swap him over.
Okay, so I'm going to activate this.
Jiaolong.
And then I'm going to choose to...
the first one.
Change the battle position of one monster on the field.
Yeah.
And then swap him out. And then show my fire card.
Yeah.
And then
you're changing the
him out.
No, his guy.
His dude.
Yeah. Because you're changing the position. You're just like putting them in defense.
Right, because it's a weaker card.
Yeah. And now you can attack.
Replay happens.
Yep.
What is replay?
So this is basically asking, hey, there's new cards on field. Do you want to continue the attack you were making
originally doing,
or do you want to stop it? Because if you say no, then he can't attack anymore.
Okay.
So it's basically like, do you want to keep doing his thing, or do you want to move on?
A lot of
micro decisions,
micro mechanics just happened in a row. Okay.
This is what this deck kind of succeeds
Looks
at,
like,
is a lot of those little decisions.
Sheesh.
Hey, no, go away. Show me the dude doing things.
Which one?
The guy on the left side of the stage.
How do I make this go away?
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Click on
you want to go
spot.
main phase 2 and click on the guy or in the deck.
I want a special summon. Okay.
Because you want to go into this guy. The link one. The rock. Yeah, that guy.
The stage?
Yeah, the stage. Yeah. And you can use him.
Well, Borger is the best, right? You want to
Borger is good to keep on field, but also the field spell will let you grab other stuff. But With this one, activate its effect, because you can either grab something from grave and bring it back to your hand, or you can grab a monster from your hand and put it on the field. So you can kind of option select based on what you're looking for. We're going to bring in a new monster that you've not seen yet. So special summon from hand. Click OK. And then the girl, the purple girl, Mad Love.
Kokonoe.
Sure.
Yeah. Your mad scientist archetype.
And she does?
She lets you grab a spell or trap from their given archetype.
From
your deck. Yeah. So these are like 3 different types of interactions you have. One of them lets you flip your opponent's monsters face down. So think like the ninjas.
Okay.
But we're actually going to go for the trap. The purple one. If you want to like open it so it's easier to read. So it's the same type of
What element
mechanic.
is this?
This is a trap.
Oh.
This goes in the back row.
But, okay, this doesn't... You can't show this as an input?
Says trap. That's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the same thing where you're showing Dark Earth Fires. And depending on how many you show, you get different effects. The big thing with this one is if you show all 3, you could destroy all monsters on field that aren't Vanquish Souls.
Oh, wow.
So you basically just get to go
Wipe.
tell your opponent go no. And you get to
Nice.
destroy them.
Okay. If you have them.
Yeah, if you have them. So this is like a really beneficial type of interruption.
Dark, Earth, and Fire.
Yeah.
I had at one point, but I don't know that I still do. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, with your current hand, you have everything.
Fire, Dark, Earth.
Yep.
Okay. So I should save... so I'll do that when he puts things down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what traps are good for, is but you do want to set it.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're going to the end phase.
Is setting it now risking it potentially getting cleared or...
No, not in a way that you would be worried about. If they were going to pop it, they were going to pop it anyway, because it needs to be set before it can be activated on the next turn.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, okay, no monsters are exposed, therefore that's a pointless activation.
Yeah.
So we'll just move on. Okay, so we're doing...
Not to worry about it. It's a card that needs one of theirs to be on field, or it goes to grave.
Cancel.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. If you notice, when cards activate on the top right, it'll usually say what specific effect's being triggered to give you kind of like a hint at what it's trying to do.
Okay.
So for right now, you can kind of... What do you feel in this situation? I'll kind of let you kind of...
Oh, he's only showing one card and it's very weak.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel threatened by it.
Okay.
So I don't feel like I need to activate any of these.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to see what they do. Golden here, News Plotter is activated. I mean, I don't know what that does, but I see nothing threatening on the field.
Yeah, you're fine for right now.
All right,
So it has 2 on field.
Big defense, no attack. What's the point of this card?
So they could go into their captain like they did last turn.
Okay.
The big guy. They also could go into one of their ships because they have 2 of them.
This can allow him to special summon.
Yeah, so they can go into the extra deck. If you were like, they don't have anything after this, and you're just like, I'm going to call them out on just having nothing, you could proactively use the trap and just like be like, you're done. Or you can kind of just wait to see what they're going to do.
I can still wipe everything out in one shot.
If you want to, and it's basically just based on like, when do you think is a good point to...
Oh, there they go.
Interruption. Yeah.
So you've done a big...
Yeah. So they made a guy.
All right. Now, how do I say... Now I want to say fuck that guy.
Can you click on it?
This one. Trap card.
With their monster.
This looks like a big...
So this guy could get rid of one of your guys if you let him.
Yeah,
he
so
doesn't have the requirements to do it freely.
So I
you
want to
can
use
cut
my
him off
trap
now.
card to kill him.
Yes.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
So if I pick this trap card, which
Yep.
I placed, activate it,
Yep.
it's gonna. I'm gonna have to show all three.
Yep.
1, 2, or one at a time.
Yep.
Get the fuck off the board.
And then your Link monster, he doesn't count as a Vanquish Soul by name, so it's gonna get removed when the trap resolves. So use his effect before you lose.
Okay, so
Your fields, your stage.
the stage, yeah.
The stage. So activate its effect. Like click on him.
This.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it's gonna get removed. So you're kind of proactively going.
Do it first.
I'm gonna do yeah.
Summon one Vanquish Soul monster from my hand. Wait. Special summon one
From
monster
hand.
from my hand.
Or you can grab one from grave and add it to your hand for later.
Okay.
So you can kind of choose which one you want.
Okay. Since I showed all three, and having all three is good, I'm going to pull one
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah. And then you don't have to worry about these effects for right now.
Okay, cancel. Yeah, we'll add this. What does he do?
He's the guy earlier that let you change battle.
Yeah,
positions.
yeah, right. Okay, he's back in. And I can special summon a monster to
Yeah.
the field.
So this is where it's like going in sequence of like what you've shown.
I don't want to lose... Oh, no, he's fire as well, so I can show either one of these to
Yeah.
get the same
Yeah.
effect.
So if you want to keep, if you want to
Yeah,
keep,
I want to keep one of each.
Yeah.
All right. Get in there. And that hurt him.
Yeah.
Just for doing that.
Each effect of the trap also burns your opponent.
Destroy one of his cards, not mine. Destroy a card as in one of...
Click yes. It's very weird how it's phrased.
Phrasing. Yes. Wait.
Does it have to? Oh, it had protection.
Oh, I didn't get to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're doing fine.
Activate
the
Raisin. Raisin was the...
It lets you search. It lets you
Search. Yeah.
Yeah. So in this state, you want to grab your big boss monster.
So yes, search for
Yes.
that and grab it. Show fire and dark. Fire is here. This is dark.
Close out of this. This is activation. These
okay.
are separate cards wanting to activate.
Okay, so my big guy is
Caesar.
him. Yes. In hand. You're doing something.
So now you can swap Caesar in. Guy on the far right, the guy you just grabbed. So you can swap him
Onto the field?
Yeah. So you can just take one of the other guys and tag him.
Okay, the killing of this card is no longer a thing that's happening right now.
No.
Okay. Effect activation.
Yeah. And swap out Mad Love. 'cause
Probably
they're
her.
the yeah.
By the numbers, she's lower.
Yeah.
What does this icon mean?
So that means it's being targeted right now.
Okay.
So a lot of the time that just kind of gives you an indication of what's being
Okay, so cancel
aimed
this.
at. Can you scroll Mad Love for a second? Lowest defense, okay. Yeah, I was just reading its second effect. You can just cancel. Because she isn't doing anything of important right now.
Swap.
So you're doing a tag in?
Yep. Get in there. Hard tag.
Yeah.
Here comes a burb.
Whoa.
You're doing more things.
So the monster they just summoned is in Ryzen's column, so you can use his like destruction effects.
Okay. It takes showing which kinds?
Click on Ryzen. I want to say it's fire and dark.
Oh, if I click here, it's gonna
it'll show. So
Fire
it's fire
and
and
dark.
dark to activate his, and then you can pop the guy that's in the same column.
Okay, so I want to activate him right here,
Yeah.
and then
The second one.
fire and dark,
All other monsters in this card's column.
and then show the fire.
Yep.
Show the dark.
Yep.
Destroy.
And then you can just leave that for right now.
Oh my god! It lets you do all the things. Okay.
Yeah, you get. That's the thing with this deck is it's like very proactive and what it wants to do.
Yeah, just the amount of checks.
Yeah.
Digitizing this process is pretty nuts, considering I guess this is all in your head. Yeah.
And I've like made plenty of mistakes. Like chat's probably calling.
Okay, now it's asking activate a card or effect before this occurs.
Yeah, so you made an action. Your opponent made its own action. The Xyz, the black card it has an effect where it can basically protect monsters from being destroyed by detaching material. It has none now, so it gave up its last little bit. You can then respond in kind, or you can go, okay, we can resolve this chain and then move on. So it's basically, do you want to keep adding stuff to the pile, or just keep moving?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're fine right now.
But I do want to kill that card then.
Okay, now you want to activate Caesar's effect. The guy on the far left.
Caesar.
Because he's trying to kill you.
His name is Caesar Valius.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's being targeted.
Yeah.
Activate. And I want to do Earth, Fire, Dark.
Yes.
Earth.
Show all your cards.
Fire.
Oh.
Dark. The effect of my destroying of his thing. Okay, so I'm good. I don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Destroy his card.
Yeah. So you can pop his guy. And he's gonna pop yours, but then or banish it, but
oh, it kills him. Okay.
Yeah. But you're fine. They don't have a lot of plays after this unless the trap is a huge blow up, but you're way ahead.
Okay. You're not on the field anymore. Who's no, that's oh yeah, that's not him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're good for right now. Yeah, see, doesn't have anything. Because you're going into end phase, you do want to activate Borger's effect, because it's once per turn. So you can just do it just to do it, because his are drawing and burning your opponent.
Draw or a click. Okay, so I'll take the 1500.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And that comes last.
Yeah, you can just do it at the end phase, or if you think he's going to get removed.
No need to chain into this.
No, you're good.
Wow, okay.
And again, you can just skip these.
Okay.
You could have played the dragon at any time, but it's good. You just have him as your dark card.
Okay, just because something is suggested does not mean it's the time.
Does not
to
mean
do
it's like advantageous.
Yeah.
You can kill him right now, but I want to explain the dragon.
Yeah.
If you want to click on him, the red guy. Yeah, him. Blow him up. One, just really cool art. This guy is another form of disruption, because you target one light or dark monster in either grave, banish it, and then you special summon it from hand. If your opponent has a monster, you can do it at any time. The reason why this is...
Go ahead. I could grab his boat that I...
So that's the thing. That's because you can do it to your opponent's grave. So this is actually considered a really good way to interrupt your opponent if they're going into their grave. Because they're like, oh, I'm going to grab my dark card or my light card. And you go, oh, I'm just going to banish it to then special summon my guy.
Okay.
So it's like a way of interacting. But there hasn't really been a point where you needed to get this guy on field. So
but I could pull him out to grab that boat.
Exactly.
Gotcha. All right, let's just kill him. Wait, no. I would just go to...
You can go to battle. You can just kill him with Borger. You can just do the Borger.
Oh, 25. Yeah, okay. Now I want to do it with this.
You want to do it with Ryzen? Okay.
Do one of those big old drill punches.
Just gauntlet punch.
And the XS is a final blow.
Yep.
Cancel.
Hey! Big pile puncher.
All right, got it.
Destroyed the field.
Okay. Yeah, okay, now that I get the showing is an input, down, forward, button.
Yes.
And then you want to keep different elements in your hand to allow different inputs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So having your hands on it while I'm kind of guiding your hips.
Yes,
is it starting to make
yeah,
a little
definitely
bit more sense?
Definitely.
Are you kind of?
I also like this deck.
Are you seeing the appeal of like making a lot of micro decisions?
Yes.
As you go.
Absolutely, and this is definitely something where if you love the complexity, then you're getting rock hard at that.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay. I'm curious, Reggie, were you interested in diving in there?
I feel like I should see like more different types of decks.
More different types.
Because like I didn't really get to play my hero deck, so I don't know what it did.
Yeah.
You know? So I would have to see like more.
Let me see if I have anything for you that would be kind of lower to the ground that isn't too complicated. Do you have an affinity for Metal Gear?
The little
Or
I
James
know of.
Bond?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
He
We'll do
played
this
MGS1, but that's
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
MGS1 and the beginning of MGS2.
So this is a spy deck. This is just all about like spies.
Yeah, I guess you could play it if you want to just show us.
If you want to just see how it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, was there anything that specifically you wanted to play though? Not so much.
I think he more just wants to see what
Yeah, like
options
because
because he's still on that stage of like I don't know what the character
cards
roster
do,
looks
yeah.
like. So, this is a hand that does bunk all. So this is not a good example. I've just had not good.
So
good
that's
hands.
gonna happen.
I'm not. Yeah. No, that's the thing. It is RNG. At the end of the day, you might draw awkward hands that don't, get you going, and then sometimes you get the god hands.
see, like I have no way of knowing that this hand is
Yeah.
garbage.
So this one does get going.
Monster Reborn. I remember that.
Yeah. So this is just a drone. It is literally what it says on the tin. This whole deck's theme is basically looking at your opponent's top of their deck and calling what it is. You go, I think that's a monster on the top of your deck.
Okay.
And if you call it right, you get a beneficiary effect. So the idea is you're looking at their deck for information as spies to then use that information for later.
Okay.
This one lets you just look at them and then reorganize them to anything you want. And then for later what cards are at the top.
Oh, it's like a scry or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very
Okay.
scry-like. Yeah. So we're going to do that. And this one, this is one of those like extender type actions where it's not really in theme. It's just an action I'm doing to get other things going.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So I'm just like recrafting that. Jesus Christ, I can draw the same exact cards. No. So I'm gonna Monster Reborn. I pitched a monster with this guy to get basically Q1 in Grave.
Whoa.
So yeah, it's a lot of humans, special agents type thing. And let's do. And then you're using the 2 spirals to then go into your link guy.
Cool.
And she went to grave, so I can grab my agent. And then your control center. So you're basically like building a little spy unit. And then, so this is where the mechanic comes up where it's like, I get to just declare a type of card and go, if that's on the top of your deck, I get to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what it is, because I put it there myself, I can just call it.
Interesting.
And then I get to special summon a monster from
You
deck.
decided the top of
Yeah.
this deck order, so you know
Yeah,
what's.
and then so I know.
And is it 1, 2, 3?
What do you mean?
When
Oh,
you.
yes, I got to order it, and so I got to say what's on the top, and then what's underneath.
So
and
the
everything
third
like that.
card is on top, or
No, the
is
third
it the
card's
first card?
at the
Okay.
last.
So it's 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do
Some sweeper agents.
Yeah, so it's basically just like you're getting all your agents on field. Still know it's a monster.
Can you check the art for the middle twin 1900 card there?
This guy?
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's the two in my hand that are together. Oh,
Whoops.
don't want that. This is another one of my like favorite designs.
Okay.
I think he's neat.
It's cool.
Money in the bank.
Suit wearers.
So if I was going second, the benefit of special summoning him is he gets to pop a spell or trap. But
Okay.
because there's nothing on field, it's just a special summon. And now I'm grabbing. Wait, no. M. This is M. This is Q. Or Otacon.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy grabs you like equipment.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm special summoning this guy. Banishing some of the same name. And then this guy is a big boss monster, essentially. So this is a very simplified state. I could pop off, but this is the base form of what this deck is you're just using information that your opponent's giving you to slowly accrue advantage. And there's an interesting thing with this deck where if you don't have drone that lets you search your top deck, if you know what your opponent's playing, you can take an educated guess on what they might have at the top of their deck, because it's like, oh, this deck is very monster reliant.
Heavy, yeah.
I'm just gonna shotgun and say it's a monster and hope I'm right. So you're kind of using prior information for your spy work.
So that's one deck where it's good to know the type of decks in the game.
This deck very much is about like knowing
Intel.
Intel. Yeah, it's a little intel. Yeah. Yeah.
What
This
we
one-
need is ignorant decks that don't care about
agreed.
the opponent.
There is ignorant
Agreed.
decks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm one player game.
Yeah.
I'm doing combos. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I think I'm fine for now.
Okay.
But basically what it's asking me is I want to activate Sleeper, which I can pop a Spiral card on my field and then pop 2 of theirs. So I get to just like get rid of their field. With the same attribute as a monster on the field or grave. So yeah, I can't interrupt that, so we'll just let it go through. And okay. So this will interrupt us. I probably should have proactively waited, but I'm gonna see if they just get rid of all their cards from hand, and then I can stop them. So I'm gonna call bluff and assume they don't have anything else in hand. I might be dead wrong. No, I was right. So what I was worried about there is this guy, if I activate an effect, he can discard 1 Plunder Patrol card and negate my thing. He basically gets to say no, but because he doesn't have a Plunder Patrol in hand, he couldn't do it. So basically I was just like assuming he didn't have anything in hand and hoping that I was right.
Oh.
You know? Because
Did it say Plunder Patrol in the description?
Where?
On your own card?
No, his.
That was his card.
The
Okay,
fusion
yeah.
card.
Right,
so
right,
basically, I was checking if if he does, he
Then
gets
he can
to say my
discard it
effect
and
doesn't
then dis-
go through.
Do you know
Got it.
what the odds are of that card being in his deck? Like, do you know what his total card count is and how many copies are there?
It's themed around Plunder Patrol, but I also see that he has other cards in deck, which means the ratios are probably a little bit more off.
But you can't. Do you?
But I
are you
can't
allowed?
know.
Push the I button there.
yeah.
Does it show you?
Okay,
This will
that's-
tell me how many cards he has.
That's what I want to know. Are you?
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I can check how many cards he has total, but it won't tell me the ratio.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's like the basic gist of this deck. It is
Okay.
also one that like dumps a bunch of cards on field, and then you have material to kind of play around in the extra deck.
Okay.
Like I have basically like every option I possibly could want from this.
Because it's not all spies. It's spies plus
It's not
your
all
other
spies,
customized.
and then you have
Yeah.
your agents on the field that you
Yeah.
can choose to go into.
Okay.
But this is going into the nuances of like
Other decks.
other decks and like your toolbox of options.
Okay.
But for right now, we don't really need to get into
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of getting into the weeds a little bit.
Fair enough.
And we got horse girls that are with
We do. My goal
So-
was ultimately I thought I would end playing a game and then Reggie would try a game and then we'd both do one and end on that
Yeah.
note. But fair enough. We do get the gist of it.
Yeah. I believe I put a monster on the top. Yeah.
Yeah, this game needs the strive ease of character, ease of
Yeah.
How many stars?
Yeah.
How many stars difficulty is
use. Bunga bunga, big brain. You
Yeah.
know?
Ah, I see. You just set up a fucking combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I was just like, oh, I have enough to kill him. I had him
Bop, 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 bop.
dead 10 ways to Sunday with like using my extra deck, but that would have just been BMing just for the sake of it. And I was
Gotcha.
like, let's we got stuff to do, so we're gonna just wrap it up there. But overall, what's the take? What's the takeaway? I know it's a lot to take in.
Bunch
Yes.
of nerds.
Yeah.
That's my take. But it looks fun.
I understand a lot more than I did, but not that much more.
Hey.
Your foot's through the door. You know,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
peeking
yeah.
through the big doorway.
No,
So-
I like 2 out of the 3 decks you showed me in understanding what they're about and in thinking their theme is cool.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Yeah, ninjas are cool. I was like teasing you a little bit, but I was happy you picked ninjas because they have a cool aesthetic, and a lot of the archetypes are basically like some of them just kind of summon a lot of guys, and that's all they really have. Some of them have like a really cool theme that their mechanics exist within, and that's what I like. I like a deck that kind of has a theme that it sticks to. Vanquish Souls, ninjas, spirals. So those are the ones that I kind of wanted to show off of, like, you know.
Yeah, I was expecting the first things we played to be, again, just like put number down, make number go forward, block, attack,
Yeah.
you know, etc.
I did intentionally throw you into the like water.
Slightly more mechanical.
Yeah.
But there are decks that do that, just that.
There are stuff that are very unga bunga, just I make a big attack and go in. But often those are not keeping up with other decks that have layers of options.
Gotcha.
Ideally, you want to have the ability to interact with an opponent. Some people do just like making I make big number and hit you hard.
Okay.
It really depends on your playstyle. This game has billions of decks that people can try, so there's all flavors. There's
And we
people
had like
that's-
set list basically, but you could mix and match
exactly
different cards. And
yeah,
different,
exactly. But
Okay.
yeah, that was
You could do it like a
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Thank
ninja
you.
hero
Yeah.
thing.
And if I were to try to acquire Vanquish Souls, how much money would that cost?
It really
Just
depends.
humor me
Yeah.
in the
No.
the
I get you. I get
building
you.
enough
I can
dust
show you
to create it.
how it's done. Because basically, when you go into the shop, because I will admit, the way that
Oh, 0? How many hours does that cost then? Don't say 0 and be a cheeky fucking.
No. So basically, you go into the shop and you can pay gems for this in the same way that you got your structures.
Yeah.
And you buy them. But what you can also do, because there's the set ones that are just going to be in the shop for the next like month or so, and then there's the ones that are called secret packs, and those are ones that you have to unlock, but they're usually themed around a specific archetype. So you want to get the one that is Vanquish Souls themed. And so what you have to do to unlock them is you need to craft a card from that deck to then tell the game, hey, unlock this for me. So I can show you the exact like process. So I have enough of them, but I have enough gems that I can just like make another Borger just for the sake of like showing you the process.
Oh, so you would like make every card?
So you
One by
can
one
theoretically
manually.
make every card
Because you
want.
can't buy them anymore.
Yeah, no, you can. It's just the crafted. This is also another option. So you see like the gems here.
But
at the
I
top.
thought I saw something that was like when it first came out, there was a time window where you could just purchase these cards.
Yes. But they
The Versus
added,
New Challenger. Yeah.
They added the pack, so
Okay.
now it is accessible. When it first released, there was, I think, like a 2-month window, 3-month window after it left the shop that it was only accessible by crafting it, and that requires gems, and they're a little bit higher rarity. But right now, it's like I can literally just like pull for packs.
Okay, so it's not
Get hype.
gone.
Yeah,
Get hype. Get hype.
Gamble.
Let's go.
Love
Oh,
gambling.
shiny. Alright.
Juice my emotions.
I
Oh,
can
you got a new
feel the
card.
dopamine kicking in.
These cards are not shaking enough.
Yeah,
The
true.
sparkles are too calm.
Yeah.
The
So-
music is not exploding.
So you got like a Vanquish Soul Trap in there. So you got a card from that. But now that the pack is unlocked for you, you can dump gems into this to
Okay.
do 10 pulls, and you can slowly start accruing the cards.
Where's
So
my
you do have
music that's all like
items.
sit back and enjoy the
Unfortunately,
ride.
we don't have the
The
ZZZ,
shining sign.
the rap. Yeah, this doesn't give you rap lyrics
The
for when
pity
you
music.
pull URs. Yeah, but no, you can make it. It is admittedly higher rarity just because of the ones that it's set as URs, so
Okay.
it does add up.
Gotcha.
But no, like if you like play enough,
You spend a
can
couple
get
hours,
enough.
you build the currency up, and then you start building these cards.
Exactly.
individually.
I think this game and the next game we're going to be playing are both very friendly at the start with how much it gives you gems and you can do pulls. It's later on after you've built a few decks and your resources are a little low. That's where you start to feel the thumb of gotcha start.
Because
to
it seemed like there were people that were lamenting the fact that they missed the opportunity. You know?
No. This deck is now buildable if you just want to buy packs, but you can also craft it. You can also, with this game, I do give Konami credit for this, is you can also take cards that you're like, I don't like this, I don't want this. You can like basically like torch them and then take the gems and then make it another card from that.
Yes, right.
So
Like,
if you get
other-
URs from the packs and you're like, well, this is in Vanquish Souls, I don't want this, I want Raisin, you can just burn them and go, I'm gonna make Raisin.
right, yeah, that was I got used to that in Teppen as well.
Yeah, Teppen has that sentiment. Yeah, that was Master Duel.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Foxcade Sensei.
Exactly. And now I hear there's some horse girls that are
We
on the
need to
wings.
give people enough room and clearance to exit.
Take a breather?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to exit before that shit starts out, now's the time to do it.
Or get people, hey, it's starting.
All right.